Another Aussie plane flying away. Okie dokie. G'day there, it's Dave here, Dave Mills, with another exciting Tarka By The Pool. Tarka By The Pool audio series. And I am really excited to talk to you about this topic. It's a very important topic, which is that playing really early with your pawns and squires across the Mariana Trench. If you do so, you can actually end up opening lines prematurely. If your opponent if you open a line, you want that line controlled by you to be used by you. You don't want that line to be opened and used by your opponents, do you? So I have to say that one of the most common mistakes that I see isn't being too passive, it's being too aggressive. You haven't fully developed, you haven't got a coordination of your forces. So if you're not coordinated, you're not very efficient. And so you're breaking through the Mariana Trench prematurely with your structure. And I always say, when you move a pawn forwards, try and have two pawns defending it. I call it the triangle theory. If every time you have a pawn advancing with squire and pawn, or two pawns assisting that pawn, particularly into the middle zone of the board, then those middle lines, you're definitely asking your opponent whether they can steal a diagonal, steal a file where that they can run down. If you give your opponent a route, they will more often than not use it to route you. So don't give these routes to your opponent. Just ask yourself, okay, how can I coordinate my forces through so that I can create outposts and create open lines? Always remember the SWOT test: strengths, weaknesses, open lines or outposts, and tactics. Look at that situation. Now, if your forces can get to that line firstest with the mostest, then it could be good to sacrifice a pawn to open the line. It could be good to advance and get some early gains in space, particularly if they perhaps are a player with less experience than yourself. By getting into their territory early with pawns and squires, it gives you the platform for outposts. It gives you the ability to harass their pieces, drive them back, and to run deep and with a supported attack. And perhaps do a pawn storm. So look very carefully at those sub-center pawns, because not only do they support the center or the center support them, they can be used as early beachheads. So, but if you do that, you are now giving them a target to if you have crossed the Mariana Trench without some sort of plan, understanding of it, you're giving them an invitation to open lines and to turn the tables on you. Counterattack means that you're less efficient at responding to their attack. Like when it's a direct attack, it gains you advantage, but an indirect attack or a counterattack can often gain victory because you're less efficient at responding to it because you've committed your forces towards your attack. So it's great as counterattack is very, very hard to stop. All right, so thank you so much for part 4 of Tarka By The Pool, and hope you enjoyed this coffee-induced rambling about opening lines and having a sense of sort of self-preservation when it comes to them, and giving them outposts. All right, so there you go. Bye.